Hello everyone, it's Tyler here. It's January 13th. It's Monday today. And many people have a question, and what's the difference between stocks and cryptocurrencies? Cryptos have recently become very popular. In the past 5 years, there was so much that occurred in the crypto market. And in fact, 10 years ago, many people had never heard the term, whereas now this is a pretty household name. Cryptocurrencies are a major new frontier of investments, and they also brought in blockchain, which is also a technology of its own. Blockchain could be the new internet in 20 years. There's a lot happening and will continue happening. So ICOs are the equivalent of the stocks in the stock exchange. While cryptocurrencies are kind of up and down, there's two in particular, Ethereum and Bitcoin. And these two currencies are definitely ones that I think will be with us for the long haul. Okay, so the difference between crypto and stocks can be summarized like this, is that stocks are backed by legitimate companies that are expected to turn a profit, and they involve physical or digital assets as part of their evaluation. And you can determine whether a stock is valued correctly in the market using math and some quantitative metrics. Cryptocurrencies, on the other hand, aren't always backed by companies, and their value is mostly based on hype and familiarity and the valuation in terms of its functionality. And it's a very subjective valuation at that. So very difficult to predict whether these are accurate or not. And the other big difference is that anyone can make or create a cryptocurrency, while stocks have to be issued by special groups. And this is why cryptocurrencies often referred to as rebellious tech, that anyone can make their own blockchain ledger. And there's many digital currencies that were recently created by these board programmers and developers. And since anyone can make this blockchain token, it's very easy to create your own IOC. Stocks, on the other hand, especially those traded on NYSE, NASDAQ, and Dow, have a whole barrage of regulation and government agencies that have to approve before they can hit the stock exchange. So that's kind of a simple breakdown. And both of them kind of have the same purpose, in that they're trying to fundraise for each respective category. And the main difference, as I stated, is the real versus the perceived value of cryptos, and that creates a very different market and in investor mentality. Okay, the volatility is another huge difference and distinction. Volatility in stocks exists just as it does in cryptos, but often it's at a heightened level with cryptos. In the crypto market, it's not at all uncommon to see cryptos that go 10,000% up in one day from its previous trading day, whereas with stocks this is very uncommon. Typically a high day for a stock might be 50% up to 200%, whereas this percentage is very commonly seen within the crypto market, and it plays out quite differently when you're buying and selling these things, because you can make a profit very fast with crypto, and likewise you can lose a whole lot of money just as quickly. And another broad difference is the kind of people that prefer to invest in cryptos compared to stocks. With stocks, you get all kinds of people from all walks of life. It can be plumbers, teachers, engineers, teenagers, and anyone, plus many other kinds of people. Whereas cryptos are a very niche investment and tend to attract a more specific type of investor. and that's usually younger people, men, and guys that are college educated. So it's kind of a different mindset in that sense. Going back to the decentralization aspect is that stocks are very protected by from fraud and whatnot. Fraud can still occur, but crypto is on a whole different level, and the fraud that can take place here often won't be it won't be punished, and because it's very decentralized, it's very anonymous. The nature, it's hard for them to figure out who was behind a crypto fraud, and often fraud on cryptos can occur on an exchange level. So very, very big level here, and it just goes into the nature of trading these. Now, with great risk comes great reward, and with all the problems that crypto has, there's still a very sizable demographic that will continue investing in these, just as there are in the stock market. One just has to be very cautious when investing in these. And if I would recommend people to look at both. And I also believe that blockchain is the future of our society. It's kind of the new internet. So being in blockchain areas, I think, is very valuable in the future, and just take caution when you invest in these areas. So I hope you learned something new, and thank you.